love it when I turn up the bass.
Well, go on, people. What's happening?
Hey,
Hello, people!
Oh, dear.
Slightly late due to a malfunction with Glory Hole and Flux. But we'll move on from that later. Anyway, so, what we're reviewing today? Oh, yeah, cosplay. This stuff. What do you reckon, lads? Is this the type of thing that you want to rush out and go and get dressed up for?
No. I'll ask him.
No.
What do you mean you'll have to kill you?
I'm still going to point out. It's
I
just
was just wondering which one of you lot was actually going to get dressed up for this.
Well, we thought you were.
Who's waiting on you?
Hasn't he?
I mean, you was the one. You said you've
Yeah,
been
you
to
were.
these and you know all about it.
Oh, no, all about it. No. They're disgusting.
Well,
They're horrible.
I mean,
Oh,
in
no,
that like a
well,
furry brigade.
Yeah,
I
but
wonder who the role model
Fox
was.
was coming as a miserable old cunt tonight.
Okay, mate. I've seen that one before.
Ah, neither. What?
What do you mean tonight?
Are we live yet?
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
so.
Oh, fuck. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got
I
any
thought we were
sponsors
going
this
to
week?
watch a conference with all the nerds dressed up.
It is. This is Comic-Con cosplay. I don't know much about it, man. Apart from, it seems to be just a bunch of fit birds wearing little.
But it's
little
not.
things.
But it's not so wrong. Honestly, go to a hotel with these cunts, right? You get right. What you're seeing there is the 1%ers, right? You think of the 99% that rock up. They look like you and I. They're fucking horrible. Right? They are right.
Experience there.
Yeah.
What happened to everybody being beautiful in their own way?
Well, no. That's the thing. They could be beautiful on the inside, but they aren't because they were just fucking destroying my night's sleep, running up and down the corridors screaming. So no, they
Well,
were
you think-
disgusting on the inside, ugly on the outside, and looking like cunts as well. Aside from that, I love.
Yeah, everything's a beautiful bride. Where do all the fucking ugly wives come from?
What's with this? You know what I mean? Looking cross-eyed and bobbing your tongue out. I mean, what is that?
It's got to do with that Belle Delphine thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
girl that made like $1 million a bloody month.
Yeah.
Fuck my job. I'm quitting work. I'm going to trans.
But hang on now, man.
Oh, fuck, we're gone to anime.
Looking,
Fuck me.
looking cross-eyed. Since when does looking cross-eyed be sexy, man?
They want to look more stupid than the
Yeah. I don't know. I suppose it depends who you ask, him or him.
Talking of degeneracy, our own degenerates are in chat, so can we just say we've got, well, our own degenerates and Paz, Stephen Paz,
You're right, Paz.
Jay's in, Lee One's in,
Paz.
Free Range, Phil, Elephants, who else is there?
Jay's in. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've seen Jay, so hello to Jay.
Oh, Phil's in.
Yeah,
There's a few in.
yeah,
Well,
all degenerates.
I wonder
They're obviously
why.
on tag, sorry, they're all on tag, aren't they? That's what it is, they can't go out Saturday night.
You know what I mean? Just in the thumbnail and
captive
thought,
audience.
I wonder what that's
Yeah,
about.
yeah. You see, degenerate.
That's a bloke. Oh, it is, but
Oh, you see,
dear.
no, it's just wrong.
What? What? Well, there's a lot that's wrong with it, especially if this is the generation that's meant to be like, you know what I mean? Role models for the next.
Oh, did you see
whichever-
that woman that's got a kid that was on the other day? And she's going, oh, look what I've done to my hair. And, yeah. So,
Yeah, I see.
honestly, I was like,
Sure understood that, but
Hmm.
I didn't see that video, I don't think.
I don't know, but I've got a feeling this video, this show's going to be a bit on the quiet side, to be fair.
Love, it's the Comic-Con stuff that we saw at that bloody...
Yeah.
when we were at the NEC. It's
Well,
madness, isn't it?
Comic-Con. It's more Perth, innit? With a bit of anime mixed in.
I don't. Well, for them, it's like I want to be noticed. I want money. I want
Hey, she'd win in a
Like-
photo finish.
to desire me, type of thing. I suppose.
Like two
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Zeppelins in a photo finish.
It's social media, man. It pressures people into doing shit like this.
Yeah. Oh,
They all want to be famous. Every single one.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Hey, Paz,
Don't
if
be
you're still
sold
there,
anymore.
what do you reckon to
Yeah.
all of this?
Yeah.
on,
I want to see all the twats dressed as X-Men going in.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm
And
trying
who are
to
you
find all
tonight?
of it.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
harmless,
Sheldon.
isn't it? I know they're all dressed up to kill, and some of them look fantastic, but it's harmless, isn't it? They're not raping kids like certain sections of the population.
whoa.
Well,
What they're
probably
doing to
encourage it.
themselves is harmless because this isn't normal.
Well,
Just look at that. There. Well, it's not. Come on.
Oh, they're harming doing it. I mean, we don't.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might not see it as normal, but for them, this is. I suppose this
There's
is
an
the-
18-year-old kid with
Yeah.
with a fresh pair of fucking socks in his drawer.
It's
Yeah.
only like
Well,
But it wasn't like that.
reenactments, isn't it?
But honestly, you're looking at this like this. Seriously, blaming. Just go to a convention. It ain't like this. It's people that are mentally insane.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
but
I
I've got a
like
restraining
it.
order, haven't I? So I can't
Yeah,
look at them anymore.
what happens if somebody noticed one of these girls in the street? They would probably jump them.
why?
Well, they won't, would they? Because they wouldn't. Half of these, you probably wouldn't notice them in the street anyway, because they're not. Unless they're walking around like that, you wouldn't notice them. You won't get too
I mean,
thoughts to them.
some good
If you're
paint.
getting turned on by a cartoon, then you need a fucking life.
No. So,
Talk to a girl.
So-
Well, try anyway.
so what are we saying
They
about
don't need the
cosplay?
cartoon if they've got girls dressing up as them.
Oh dear me.
So what we're saying about it? It's not good for the next generation.
Definitely not.
Ah, dear.
I don't
I
know.
don't
Oh, we
know.
could put the Star Trek convention on and look at the twats.
Well,
Oh dear.
it's the same thing, isn't it? It's that escape from reality, but these people do tend to be.
Thing that gets me, this stuff it can't be cheap. This stuff must cost money. So they must be working or I don't know, OnlyFans or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, look, it's a TikTok. Those are TikTok videos.
Yeah. These are all TikToks of girls that do cosplay. That was the thing anyway. Cosplay,
Nah.
girls. But yeah. I don't
What's
know,
the
man.
difference between this and reenacting, like English Civil War reenactors or American Civil War?
These ones
What's-
are hotter.
Oh, Ethan.
Explosions.
This is seduction. They're acting in a way to seduce.
Yeah, because there's no degeneracy. Well, mind you, they're kicking the shit out of each other. I don't know.
Raises questions,
thing-
doesn't it?
It does.
Cowie's asked a couple of things, and it's like, hang on, Cowie, I know you. I've known you a long time, and you're English, and you wouldn't leap on a bird any more than any blokes in here would. Because we can control ourselves. We can think, bloody attractive, wish you were 30 years younger, and walk on by. That's because we're English, and we've been brought up properly.
And
So,
Prohypnol's gone through the roof.
and it just...
But there's a lot of lefties out there that would just decide to rape.
What?
Huh?
Well, I'm on about these young girls here, right? I'm just saying, if they get noticed in the street, like, you know, some of the famous ones, like that Delphine girl, gets noticed in the street, she's alone, a lefty sees her, big sweaty, basement-dwelling lefty, he's probably just going to run over, grab her, and pull her into the bloody bush.
You're quite right, because look at what happened only last week in, what was the name of the forest in Japan? Kata something? And it was either a TikToker, but it was a Japanese TikToker YouTuber, and she was found in the forest, handcuffed to the tree and dead, obviously.
We're in the age of degeneracy.
Well, this
God rest her soul.
This lot's
you know.
stuck a fucking weird town, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, well, I was trying to help him out because what it sounded like.
That Japanese
I'm just
forest
waiting.
you're on about is a suicide forest anyway. Apparently, there's a lot of Japanese people that go there to commit suicide.
Oh, suicide forest.
Yeah, and
Hey?
just for
Any
the algorithm
blind
and
didn't
everything
think of
else.
Oh,
we
yeah, I
don't
know.
condone it. We don't want you to go there. Don't do it. Raping's bad too. Fucking anything else that might possibly fucking dingy. No.
Hey, the
Big
three
dog
bad wolves
fella.
took a turn.
I'm just pointing out, if somebody makes like a seduction video like this, you know, if they do get noticed, they're going to get some unwanted attention.
Well, you would expect
Creepy
that they'd do it for
attention.
attention, eh?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a numbers
And
game.
OnlyFans.
But it's a numbers game, isn't it? You know, you crave attention. Now, you know that there's going to be a percentage of those that give you attention going to be...
Like you. Weird.
Yeah. Well, you beat me to it, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
Lee, will you post a Discord link, please?
Yes, mate. It is in the description.
It is, but you know what this lot are like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a miracle they
Keep
can type.
Laziness. You know what I mean?
Who wants it?
Bloody Deadly's turned up at 23 minutes past. You know we go live at 9 o'clock. We weren't late. Why are you late, Deadly?
Hey,
Don't you
you
say
were
that.
late, expecting you to be late.
Yeah. You see, he knew that Flux was still at the cottaging place playing with that glory hole way past 9 o'clock.
That's not the Discord link.
Oh, yeah, though. That's wrong, whatever you've done there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Well, I just highlighted off that one.
Yeah, that's the,
It don't matter. It don't
Yeah.
matter. Copy.
if anybody really wants to come on, then fill your
Well, let me
boots.
paste it. Just keep...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get it from somewhere else. Talk amongst yourself while I figure out this.
I think I've got it.
Oh, Deadly's been at an interesting soiree before he joined.
Oh, how is it?
A masturbators party.
Huh.
All right.
Was Gammon there by any chance?
Are you sure he didn't say a mass debaters party?
Oh, it might say that, actually.
That's what you should name the stream.
Oh, dear. Going on. Right, I'll pass you the link.
And then screwed the entertainment.
Crash. Wait, what can I do? You know what I mean? I can only do so much. Don't. Mate, I've got 3 screens here. It's all like a bit too much.
Bah.
He used to run him.
Oh, we
I
won.
like Banana TV.
What?
She's lowered the tone.
Had to take it there, didn't you?
Yeah, that was really lowering the tone.
Oh,
Oh, I'm actually.
is there cosplay on such a thing, we won?
Oh, Ethan.
Where?
Soggy biscuit. Oh, is this how this is going to go?
Well, it would appear so.
I know it's a paint job, though.
Yeah, it's usually blokes like Free State and Gammon that bring the levels down, and now it's we won.
That's a trap.
Now this is where we play guess whether it's a woman or a bloke.
Yeah.
That's a bloke.
No, that's a bird, that, isn't it?
Well, it's that flat chested, I can't tell the difference.
Oh, no, man.
No, I think that's a bloke.
I'd risk it, and I'd risk it again.
Oh, is it? You could definitely tell that.
There we go. We're getting into the twat.
Oh dear.
These are the ones that Flux loves.
So that spent all
My name's Lucy. I have crabs.
So the
You
thing
want
is,
crabs too?
they spend a fortune on all these
the
costumes.
fuck is that?
Right? And the thing is, we look at them, we don't
I've
know
got-
what the fuck they're meant to be.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
no idea.
A bear?
Who are they meant
What, you
to
don't-
be?
You don't get anime.
I'm surprised that bloke didn't turn
Oh,
into
oh. What was that? That was Gap Boy. Oh, oh God.
I don't think he has, Deadly. I don't think he has resigned, although
It's Mr. Pink.
he should.
You wouldn't notice a backpack in there, would you?
Jay, yeah, mate.
Well, we all know the Joker.
Yeah, but we don't know him to be that fat, though.
Definitely not.
What are you doing?
Oh, but...
Wow.
Oh, dear.
So crap
He
on
can't
reckon
have
we
any
should
friends.
Talk? Do you
Yeah,
reckon we
yeah.
should?
You know what I mean?
Do you reckon Free? Do you reckon we should talk about the foreign legions today?
Oh, the Legionnaires disease outbreak in...
Yeah, why not, eh?
Yeah.
Let's let it out the bag.
Because this is just.
Yeah.
Look. He's off his trolley.
Oh, shit.
What's this about Legionnaires? Sorry, I'm late to the party. What's this about Legionnaires? Because that's not good.
Yeah. There's an outbreak of Legionnaires disease in HMP Hell.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That is-
they're trying to keep it hush-hush and not let anybody know about it. But they're also not telling the inmates how best to not catch it either, because they don't want the inmates to keep on telling the families and let everybody on the outside know what's happening on the inside, if you know what I mean.
Where's this in America?
Legionnaires
No,
outbreak. Where?
they've got Legionnaires in HMP Hell. It's a nick in Redditch.
Well, when
in
you said
England.
HMP, it is here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're not.
Well,
Oh, come on, no. With Legionnaires, there's no fucking about because that's deadly.
yeah, he can be fucking really bad. And he causes pneumonia and all sorts. But instead of telling the inmates how to best protect themselves, or even bringing them in bottled water, they're not telling them what to do. Obviously, some people that have had to get a medical treatment have been told not to drink the water. And any water that you do drink, you've got to boil it first. But that's only the ones that have been and had to get a medical.
They've probably put the fucking eating up.
I like sucking on the tap.
Well, I thought that came in sort of like you got Legionnaires through the water not circulating properly, and bit like air conditioning units.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that.
The ducks.
bacteria in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get symptoms of Legionnaires, I would have thought the minimum that they should have done was start on the antibiotics to kill it. But apparently, until it moves to the inmate's lungs, right, they're not going to bother treating them.
Sounds
All right.
like
That's
a
better
bit
than
of a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems a bit thrown on.
Oh,
Can we move some of these, these that are coming here illegally into the same nick?
oh, if that was the case, then they could have been cleaned up, wouldn't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bottled water would have been bought in. They'd have stopped the showering and everything. But no, you can still take showers in different parts of the nick.
All right. So I guess they've got 2 sets of water then, have they?
Well, we don't know that.
Ah, right.
I mean,
But there shouldn't be this sort of doubt and confusion if it was something like this. There should be, like, yeah, there's problems, but they're sorting it, not take your chances. This is not good.
well,
Well, should-
that's exactly how it is, mate. It's take your chances. They haven't even bought them, anything to put the boiled water out the kettle into to let it cool down so they can, have a supply of water. I mean, that's a basic fucking right, I would have thought. Water. To be able to have drinking water. I mean, I know, people go, yeah, well, they're in prison, you know what I mean? Fucking, they should be there, it shouldn't be easy and everything else, but fuck me.
But prison
Your
is the
tank of
punishment. Prison is the
Your tank-
punishment.
Your tank is on the roof. You're drinking on that where the pigeons and the rats are pissing.
Yeah, but if it's rainwater, it shouldn't be coming in as a drinking source anyway,
No,
even in a prison.
I don't think it is rainwater. I just think they've got a problem in the water system. And instead of, doing what should have been done was to tell all the inmates, stop using the water, bring in bottled water
Yeah.
supply until they can purify the water source at the
Yeah,
bare minimum.
Legionnaires is the process that it goes through.
You know what I mean? And anybody showing symptoms should be under a watchful eye instead of.
Well, for starters, it shouldn't be. It's the showing symptoms. You should be testing them all now. I mean, if the case, one case has been found, they should be testing every one on them, not just anybody that's showing symptoms, then we'll test them. That's a bit ridiculous. That what the hell is this a private, Nick?
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's a G4S, Nick. I think it's a state run, this one is.
Oh, right.
You'll also be fucking, because I've had a little bit of a looking into it. It's quite common. Legionnaires disease in prisons is quite common. We had some in 2016, 2017. There was one where, a bloke died, and I think there was a fair few other inmates that were seriously ill from it. But, yeah, from that bloke dying, there was meant to be...
in every sphere.
There was meant to be bringing in regular testing of the water systems and all that. But yeah, it's completely fucking wrong.
Well, it's obvious and plain then that they're not doing proper services then, are they? Because,
No, it's neglect.
yeah.
Oh, from what I hear, that Nick is really badly understaffed. Apparently.
Deadly's made an interesting point in the comments. Was the health authority now reporting of infectious diseases? If somebody were to ring the health and safety executive and report it, then
Oh, you'd have thought that the onus would have been on the jail to report it as soon as they know it.
Absolutely.
But I'm guessing they don't want the publicity and they just want to keep it hush-hush, hence why they're trying to do the bare minimum to keep everybody in the dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
We're bringing back the bubonic plague now.
if somebody dies from this, who's going to be held responsible?
Nobody.
All right. Well.
Oh, well, you know who's going to be held responsible. It's going to be the people in Epstein's Black Book.
Yeah, the black book that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, but nobody knows. So, you know, Ghislaine gets prosecuted, sent down, trafficking kids to who?
Well,
Yeah, that
case is
UFC
sealed.
star. That UFC star came out, didn't he? He says, well, what about all the clients, the people that were raping the kids? Why aren't their fucking names coming out? Shouldn't they be getting fucking sentenced now?
Well, you'd have thought so, wouldn't you?
Well, maybe the pages got a bit of water on them. They're unreadable now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that they're a bunch of cunts, and probably these fuckers that have been tampering with kids have all got money and greasing some palms. I wouldn't dare think of anything like that. I mean, that'd be just so typical American.
In a proper world, that should have come out instantly. Look at the fucking names on there.
No, you're right, Free Range. It's not contagious amongst the inmates. It's not. It's not a disease that it can be passed from person to person as such. I suppose if you literally coughed into somebody else's mouth when they was breathing in, then there's a possibility. But it's literal water droplets, you know what I mean? Water spores.
Oh, just
With
So no
Legionnaires.
snogging.
drop the soap.
So, you know,
Just drop the soap. Watch out.
fucking. But yeah. Then again, if it was something that was contagious, they ain't got options to fucking go anywhere, have they? You know. Yeah. Anyway. So, what do we reckon about this Comic-Con bollocks?
Well,
I like
exactly
it.
that. It's look.
Yeah,
Kind of had enough of it.
It's fun to watch on TV.
yeah, it's harmless enough. They're happy
No,
enough.
with a few tissues.
It's like,
I've got to give them credit with some of these outfits, though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It must
yeah.
take them a lot of time and effort to put into it.
and cost, the amount of money. You look at it and you're thinking, that ain't cheap. That definitely ain't cheap.
Must be a middle class thing then.
I don't know whether I'd pay for it, though.
I
No.
think
So
like, get the
Boris,
parents to pay for it.
so Boris got caught having a blowjob.
Did he?
Huh?
Did he?
I don't know. Have I imagined it?
Well, Belfield said something similar.
It was also trending on Twitter.
Oh,
Well,
you can
no
join the
smoke, no
VOR
fire.
club.
Sure, if you
So-
did.
So Boris got caught having a blowjob. Who with?
Yeah. Carrie. Yeah, I guess Jacob's Rees-Mogg too, but there you go.
I was going to say Nadine Dorris.
Well, he's also in the news, Jacob Rees-Mogg, for keeping his mouth shut. You got all these UK, EU laws that he's meant to have been squashing. What's he done? Well, I don't know. He's disappeared.
He has, yeah. And he's took on some of the new laws, like all you poor suckers don't go out and buy a new car. Not now. 7th of this month. All cars will have a restrictor on it. So you can't do 70 miles an hour. You will be allowing you to override that restrictor for 2 years from when this comes out. But here's the thing. If you'll have a box car that records, so if your insurance catch you overriding that restrictor, your insurance is going up. You
They want us all fucking locked in our houses, don't they? Sitting there.
mind you, best fucking place. Hey,
I just thought I'd do a bit of rearranging.
Right.
Make the talent shine through.
Yeah. So the end of the day, yeah, I can see the second-hand car market being very buoyant for quite a few years to come until either they decide to scrap it or the car manufacturers go bankrupt, one or two.
Or they start charging us £25 a litre for diesel.
No, that won't happen. Because when they hit that, nobody will be able to afford to drive a car and everybody will starve to death. Because, unfortunately for you, Gaffer told me today he filled the new truck up and it cost £1,000.
Bloody hell.
£1,000. And just remember, when I run up to Sunderland and back down, I use that plus because my fridge now also runs on white diesel. So you're talking about £1,100 in one day in diesel.
It's a lot of money. And that's got to be passed on to somebody.
Exactly.
Which is the pockets of our criminal fucking governance.
So it gets to the point that even the haulage companies won't be able to afford to run, so they'll just not run.
Well, the thing
no
is...
company will run at a loss.
Oh, are you kidding?
No. And today when I was at Truckfest, I was talking to some drivers there, and they were saying exactly the same thing. Prices of food and things like that are going to go up. Not a little bit.
Yeah.
No, let's imagine what about 6 months ago, Beavis could pick a tin of baked beans as their own brand for 16p. You imagine them at 70p, and that's their own brand. That's how much stuff's going to go up if they keep on with this fuel as it is. Because
most things have gone up 50p.
But there's no need for this fuel to be as dear as what it is. It's bollocks.
No.
Crude oil, down. Fucking petrol. Petrol's on about fucking dropping the price, but diesel takes less refinery than petrol. So there's absolutely no reason why diesel's that price.
No. Well, thing is,
globalists.
like I said, I went to Truckfest and I noticed every fuel station that I went past, it's 199.9, so it's £2 a litre for diesel.
Yeah.
And they're all showing the same. There's no difference between them, including Shell, Tesco's, Asda, they're all showing the same price. Now,
they're all conning us.
Yeah.
Can I just point out that when Trump was in power, diesel was £1, not £2.
Exactly. You work it out now, yeah? Because now it's £2 a litre. You know exactly. Without even having to struggle to work it out, that is £9 a gallon. £9 a gallon for diesel.
Fucking ridiculous. I mean, how can the country keep
$11.
on paying and paying and paying?
No, moaning 5.
I mean, we're getting screwed in tax, we're getting screwed in gas, we're getting screwed in electric, we're getting screwed on petrol, diesel. I mean, everything you need, right, to, function, they've come along and fucking doubled it up.
Because they know they can. We've got nowhere else to go. We'll just have to accept it.
I like to be familiar with the people that fuck me.
Oh, they should buy me fucking dinner first, ain't he?
Oh, yeah. But, you think about it, this government has turned around and said, we've done all we can to help. Really? Well, here you go. Get rid of the VAT for starters on gas and electric. That's 10% there. You build, it'll be 10% cheaper there. And also, get rid of the 30% that you're nicking off us to give to these prats that put wind turbines and solar things. If at the end of the day, why are we getting them 30%? Oh, well, it's because when wind blows too heavy, we can't have them running. Oh, that's not my problem. You invested in these. We're not paying for it. Tough tip. When I invest in something, the government don't say, well, because you've invested in that, we're going to take 30% off everybody to get to you if it fails. No. It's time this government started to be told we're not having this crap anymore. If you want a green agenda, you put it out of your pocket, not our pockets. We're fed up on it. The green agenda you can
It's all Western, isn't it? It's all Western civilization. Look at Biden. What he's doing to fucking America.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got fucking Johnson, Ardern, Andrews, Trudeau, Merkel, van der Leyen. You just go and you've got dickheads like Soros and Schwab, and you've got people like, who the fucking hell do these cunts think they are?
Well,
How much do we have to take? How long will this go on for? What will it take?
Exactly.
How strong is this camel's back?
Well, unfortunately,
I don't know, but I've got a feeling they're testing it.
well, they've put us on a drought for that long that this camel's back's starting to disappear. Because remember, a camel's back's full of water.
Do you know what I really thought would have been? I've said it to you guys before. What I thought would have been the break camel's back was, and I'm talking from personal experience here, of people not being able to go into care homes and see their family members when they're passing away, and then yet you see the royal family going in to see Philip, and I thought back then, hang on a chickadee boo, surely somebody's going to have to, God, look at me. Yeah, somebody. I thought that would have been the breaking point. For me, I was harping on about it going, but that's it. Fuck you, fuck it, fuck them, fuck everything.
Hold
fuck
on
off.
a minute. Philip who?
Prince.
Joking.
Oh.
Well, people were like during pandemic when they were screaming, "Let's have this vaccine." You had this doctor on, and her father died in hospital. Yeah, and because she was a doctor, she was allowed to go in and see to him because she was a doctor. Now, I'm sorry, not fucking rest of families were allowed. I don't care whether you're a doctor or not. You stood up and you're like getting it whatnot. Oh, we've had a jab. People should have the jabs because my father died because of COVID because you didn't have your jab sort of attitude. Nah, hang on a minute. He probably died because you had your jabs and you took the fucker into it.
Well, that's not my point. That's not my point. I don't think it's wise to get, it's wise, but that's not my point. My point is that I thought people would have woken up.
They won't. They're not.
And then no.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, how many times are you going to see them doing whatever the fuck they want, right, whilst telling you can't do it? We've seen it time and time again. That isn't what's going to break the camel's back. What's going to break the camel's back is this fucking fuel thingy. He'd already done it once before, and they had to make it under military, threat to stop it again. You know what I mean? But this can't carry on. If this fucking... You can see that you are getting screwed over with this fuel. And just
see what's going to happen in fucking October.
Well,
yeah.
Fuck me.
They reckon that the average household's bills are going to be £3,000.
Mm-hmm.
£3,000.
Because of these scumbags.
The thing is, right, how the hell can people on dole pay £3,000 a year? Where are they getting £3,000 a year from to pay for the gas and electric? A matter of fact, I've noticed while I've been off work, my electric and gas has gone up, and it's not because I've had eating on. It's because I'm at home more and I'm doing stuff more. You know what I mean? I've tried hard not to use the electric as much as possible, or the gas as much as possible. But the point is, when somebody's at home, you use more. So how the hell are these people that are unemployed? They must. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't want to be out of work, but some people are out of work because of this mismanagement of what's going off with economy. They're just totally mismanaged. It's no good Labour sitting there saying, "Oh, we could sort it out." No, you couldn't. I mean, I've got more chance for us lot sitting.
Labour, they'd be fucking worse.
Oh,
I
you're
mean, look
going
at what's
to
going
as
on.
well.
Yeah.
Look at what's going on in fucking Wales. 1,600 quid UB fucking eye.
Yeah.
Is that an unidentified beer injury?
I
Like,
don't know. I'll tell you in about 5 minutes, sir.
Callow, you're being fucked by the government right now. You fucking tell them how the fuck you're getting on at the moment. The shit you're having to go through.
well, point is, at the end of the day, DVLA are a bunch of liars. I'm going to say this, and it's not allegedly. They are.
Well, facts are facts.
Yeah. When somebody tells you, yeah, we've sent these forms out for your doctor to fill in, and then I get to my doctor on Friday and it says I received them on Thursday as I rung on Monday. Now, to me, that's a lie. They sent them out on Monday and they got and he got them on Thursday morning. That's not right, that. They're messing around with people's lives. There's 400,000 people, 400,000 drivers on medical thing because this lot can't get their act together, DVLA. And he's on about with passports, if you don't get yourself sorted, I'm going to privatise you. DVLA are privatised. And look at state they're in. It's time they were held to account. And if
Incompetence.
Yeah, anybody out there that knows a driver that's on medical thing, waiting to get his licence sorted or whatever, you need to bond together. You need to pass it round, get them to all bond together and take a lawsuit out together against DVLA for the loss of earnings. Because I was talking to one guy today, 6 months. He's lost his job now because the company won't hold his job. 6 months. And he's lost his life. And he's lost his job.
Text the piece.
Right. And he can't get sick. So he can't go on state sick because he's fit to work. What's that all about? If DVLA take your licence up because they're saying you're not fit to drive, then you should be automatically put on sick for life until DVLA decides you're fit. Because they're the ones taking your livelihood away, and it's just wrong.
Yeah, but that's where they turn around and say, well, that's why you got to retrain. You've come to your end of your career in that career, start a new career. Bit hard to do when you're like, you know what I mean? Well, it's a bit hard to do when you're 60. You know what I mean?
It's not that. It's like I've got my security license. I kept it running, yeah? This year I won't. Do you know why? Because I cannot afford the 4,500 quid that's going to keep that license up to date. 4,500 quid. You think about somebody that is on minimum wage doing security, having to find 4,500 quid. That's half of his monthly wage. Just to keep his license. It's disgusting. It's just a tax on tax on tax. It's a disgrace.
I'd rather spend it on a safe braking course.
It's how I keep you poor as a peasant.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Because these companies, it's all right saying these companies, they'll pay for your license. No, they won't. You know, they don't care. You want to keep your job, you'll save the money up to pay for your own license. Yeah, we'll pay for the course for you to go on, but if you're lucky, I mean, when I did my security license, I was out of work, and I got a government scheme to pay for the course, but the license bit they won't pay for. You have to pay for that yourself. And at the time, we were in dire. You know what I mean? We've got mortgage. My car payments weren't getting paid. We didn't have the money. The car was parked on the drive. So even if I got a job, but do you know what they said? And this is what made me laugh. well, there's a job in Cardiff. Yeah, and how do I get there? Walk or pedal, use a bike. Get on your bike or walk. You want me to walk 26 miles to this job? Are you taking piss? Why don't you do it and I like your job? Because you don't do no. They don't live in the real world. This government doesn't live in the real world, and neither does Dole Office. It's time they're all classed as not fit for purpose. What they need to do, what they need to do is stop concentrating on them that have been unemployed for a long time and concentrate and throw everything at these poor sods that have just been made unemployed. The reason being, you can guarantee them that have just been made unemployed have got debts. If you get that, they'll say to you, yeah, crack on, let's do this. Let's get me retrained. Let's get me into another job. But the long-term ones won't. I found out when I did my security course, them that have been on the dole like years only went on that course because they were forced on it. And they fucked up on it. All they did was mess around, nearly ruined it for rest runners that wanted a security license so we could get a job by messing around. And the guy said, if you don't stop it, at the end of the day, you'll all get thrown off. So when I went on break, these four that messing around got told it didn't. We got rubbed off. They'd be spending the night in hospital, supposedly. You know what I mean? But like, it was touch and go. I mean, at the end of the day, we were desperate. There were so many of us that were desperate to get into work. And this government says, well, you can wait because you've only just become unemployed. No, you should get in, tackle them that have been unemployed the shortest because they've got debts and they need to get them paid. They need to get back in work so they can keep their head above water without sliding back into debt so they don't lose their homes, they don't lose the vehicles so they can get to work. Yeah. This is where...
But you see... Right, there's a couple of problems with that, right? One, that'd be common sense. So we won't even go down that route because we know they don't use common sense when it comes to government. But two, by keeping you out of work or not helping you get back into work, retrain and everything else, the likelihood is, like you say, your debt will increase. Yeah? And as your debt increases... so does the interest, and so does everything else, and to the point where you start losing your shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for them, ain't the banks get paid. Fucking, you get fuck all.
You paid all this money for, say, a car, X amount, nearly paid it off, and then he gets come and take it away and sell it, and get back the money that they lost, plus more, and you get ended with debt you're still paying and you ain't even got a car.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's just greed.
Yeah. But it's a system that's geared in such a way. I mean, for instance, right? It's always pissed me off how if you like low wage, right? Your interest rates are sky high. If you're stupid money rich, there's next to no interest.
Yeah.
That does me head in. I understand why it's like that, but it still fucking does me head in. There should be something to help people. But there again, it'd just get abused, wouldn't it? I mean, every system that we've got gets abused by somebody or another. Some way or another. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
cross-channel ferry system. Just say.
If it doesn't roll you that the pensioners that have fucking paid into the system all their lives get paid less than fucking half the amount of money that an immigrant that just fucking broke in through your border gets paid. I mean, if that don't piss you the fuck off, I don't know what's gonna.
Well, do you know what gets me? Some of these politicians turn around and said, with these holders, we need to make them work for the pension. How's that a pension?
Hey?
That's a good question. That is a
Don't get me
very
started
good
on
question.
pensions.
I can't remember. There were a couple on them that have said it. I can't remember which politicians. I'd have to look it up. But like he turned around and he said, "Yeah, that he thinks that these olders should have to do some form of work. Because we're short of workers." And it's like, no,
You're not short of workers.
So they want them to re-earn the pension that they've already earned.
Yeah.
yes.
And there's the question: will you even reach your pension age?
No.
Well, good question.
They keep increasing it, don't they?
You do indeed.
Do indeed.
But we're living longer. Don't forget that. We're living longer. According to them,
Yeah,
we're statistically living longer.
Apart
Can you
from
ima- we had a pension. We had a pension. We had a pension crisis before COVID. Now that we've had COVID, with the economy crashing and shit, and shrinkflation, inflation, and all the other shit, what do you think is going to happen to the pension now?
Well, I can tell you exactly what will happen to
what
pension.
pension?
Because I pay into a private pension, and instead of earning money, mine lost 500 quid. So £500 of my hard-earned cash that went into this pension went bye-bye. But don't forget, that's 500 quid I've paid in. My gaffer paid, I think it were like £1,000 in, and that went bye-bye as well. So that's £1,500 that went bye-bye in this pension between 21 to 22, April 21 to 22, and then from April 20 to 21, I lost a further, I think it were 150 quid. So this year, from 21 to 22, I lost the most money. Now, the thing that gets me with these private pensions, they're not regulated enough. They just use your money. What these companies do is they gamble with your money. And when they lose it, they go, oh, well. But we're still going to charge you for managing your pension. Hang on a minute. If you've lost money, you shouldn't be charging me for managing my pension. I should be suing shit out of you for losing it.
Yeah, but when they make a big win and they do really, really well, right?
No, you don't. You don't get a big chunk of that. You just get your what they call a percentage.
Well, you should get the same percentage as your loss.
Yeah, it's based on what your pension's invested in. Because your pension is invested in specific stocks, shares, things.
Well, good luck on finding that out. Yes, good luck on finding that out.
It's as if the government, right, do everything in their power to stop you from accruing any type of wealth. Because, let's face it, if you was to put whatever you pay into your pension into a bank account with an interest rate on it, right, and you paid in every year, say £1,000, after 40 years you got 40 grand in there. But there was a problem, you see, because after fucking 25 years of paying into it, right, you lost your job for a year. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a problem, ain't it? Because now you got 25 grand in the bank. So now you've got enough to live on. So now you get absolutely fuck all. So now that year of your life is going to end up wiping you out of at least fucking 14 to 15 grand plus. Because you've got to pay for everything.
You don't have to keep it in the bank.
That's true.
Yeah.
But either which way, if they find out about it, right, they'll fucking freeze you, and you're fucked.
Well, that's why a lot of people buy their homes and other assets. Some people go into Rolex watches.
Yeah. Gold has always been a good investment to have. But they do ask you to fill out, what assets you've got as well. And amazingly, if you lie to the government, you can be arrested and put into jail for that. And if the government
they lie to you every day.
Yeah, if the government lie to you, it's just politics.
Yeah.
Funny that.
Oh, and that's another thing. when politicians lie and steal money, they don't go to prison.
Of course not.
Why is that? You know,
Because of politics.
personally, I think that needs to change because let's face it, they're stealing. They're stealing from the taxman. They're stealing from us. So therefore, that's two thefts because they're stealing from the taxman and they're stealing from us. So therefore, if they get caught, it's no good. Well, I forgot to mention that on my papers. You know, when I was filling my taxes in.
I mean, we've seen it so often. I don't mean to pick on Labour because Tories are so fucking bad. But the ones that spring to mind are like Claudia Webb. And, is it Claudia Webb? Who's the one that was in,
Yep, it's
yeah. And they're just liars. And they lie, and they lie. And they're proven to be liars, and then they get, if it wasn't a prison term, it was a hefty fine and a tag. And still, did she still not get into the House of Commons? Am I going mental?
No, she came. One of them came out of prison, and she's still an MP.
Oh, there we are.
Like they asked her to resign, and she said no. But then again, on 80 grand a year, would you resign? Remember, while she was in prison, she was still getting paid, and nice, isn't it? Bob on.
I mean, I don't know how accurate that exactly is, but yeah.
I thought there was a rule to not allow anyone in Parliament that's been in prison.
Yeah, indeed. I don't think she did go to prison, and also this is the thing. There's malfeasance in, you know.
She did go to prison. She went to prison. She came out on tag.
Oh my God.
The
Oh, is
politician.
she the one that came from Beirut?
No, that's Claudia,
That's it.
Yeah, that's the
that's
one.
Claudia Webb. That
Yeah.
was Alessandro, was it?
Yeah, as I say, I think I'm getting too confused in one.
There's some Einsteins here, isn't there? Eh? In those fucking Houses of Parliament.
Oh, well, there's a couple of Einsteins fucking in here. We're all getting everything confused.
Get more coherence from somebody that ODs every weekend.
But like, well, you look at Starmer.
Oh, the one that's just got a fine for Beergate. Didn't he say
Yeah.
he was going to resign if he ever got a fine off the police? Because then it proved that he'd done a criminal fucking thingy. Like.
Yeah.
So
Maybe he looked into it himself and then got off with it.
well, he still got the fine. But then again, like I said, if a politician lies, it's just politics. He lied about fucking doing the honourable fucking thing of resigning.
And as I've said, all of this, I'm sorry to say if anybody hasn't got the memo, but all of this is theatre. It makes no odds. All of us chatting shit about this here, it's no fucking difference. We can organise a new ain't gonna work. It's a lost cause. We're governed by people and we can't change it. Doesn't matter who you vote in, the government always gets in.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome to reality.
Look at the brighter side.
Kicking the ball.
The idea again of that we vote for who we want in power. If you want change, vote for us.
How about a hard reset in politics?
No, what we need is that
There's a few.
all need all sacking. We need to walk in and say, you sack. What do you mean?
Not fit for purpose.
Well then, you'll start doing as we tell you. Not as you blinding well like. The only reason why we haven't had a proper Brexit is because of them prats in Whitehall.
And also, fucking Jacob Rees-Mogg fucking releasing that, the war on wokery. Oh, do get the fuck up. You've obviously
Old
known
Lord
about this.
Snooty.
Oh, just fuck up, Jacob. You've known about this for a fucking while. You've seen it yourself, and all of this
Don't give your wife another cuddle.
Exactly.
Do you think we should reappropriate? You know, you've got Extinction Rebellion, right?
Who want to extinct
Do you
them?
reckon we should reappropriate that? Because He's rebellion or extinction soon, isn't he?
Yeah. But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
What we need to do, Free,
Right.
we need your guidance on this, and all them that have got a bit of brain. We need to claim for a grant to study bullshit.
Well, it's all
we need a
chicken
grant.
shit these days.
We need a grant to study bullshit in politics.
What, just open up a
Are they
Quango and
worth
siphon off a few
chicken shit?
100 million?
Oh, for a few 100 million. I'm talking a couple of billion. Oh, you know, allegedly.
No, obviously, you start with a low number like what they do, and then as the Quango expedition gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it obviously needs more resources. So, you know, we could get to the trillions after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, we definitely do. I mean, didn't they ask something about? I mean, somebody's obviously being paid to study cow farting, and the damage that apparently it's doing to ozone layer. So somebody's being paid to prove that.
The ozone layer that's fixed.
Stand behind a cow and sniff.
You know, I mean, what did they do? Stick one of these meters across the back end, and every time they farted to record how much methane we release.
Oh man, you just seen loads of cows in a field, all with fucking plastic bags super glued to the ring piece. You know
Next, you'll be seeing there's too many mouth breathers.
Yeah.
It's like,
too many people burping, farting, breathing air. Oh, too many people breathe CO2. We must cull the population.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, talk about the population. It's now 6.3% growth in our population. They really are trying to push and cram as many people into our little island as possible. I think between Canada and New Zealand, Australia, combined, they haven't got how many sitting our little tiny island.
Aren't we something like, I'd have to look at, I only looked at it the other day with our population per square mile, square kilometre. We're like, I think it's 400 and something, which is ridiculous. 457 was it?
57.5% is due to net migration.
Yeah, but I think we're 457 people per square kilometre, square mile. And in the Liga tables where that's laid out, I think we're about fourth.
No, we were nowhere near. I don't think we were in first 10.
What, is in crammed in?
Yeah. We were even in first 10.
Lahore.
I'm sure who that will look. Matchbox. London isn't as crowded as you think it is, compared to, I can't remember. If you type it in, it'll bring it up. It'll show you which is most crowded per square foot or whatever.
I thought the Italians on beaches will argue against you.
Right. But, yeah, but like I say, we're bringing all these people in and we haven't got nowhere to put them. We haven't got the housing. We haven't got housing for people that are here, and yet we are putting them first before the people that are paying.
We haven't even got the roads.
Yeah.
Got nothing.
All right, so.
Oh yeah, but hang on, come on, guys. Be fair. We know that we can get as many immigrants, illegal or otherwise, as we want into the country, and we don't have to worry about destroying our own NHS services. They'll be given their own NHS infrastructure built in around where they live. Problem sorted.
I should imagine that this area where they're getting doctors from, because haven't we got a shortage of doctors? Oh, that's right. I'm, you know, I mean, you know, I don't watch news, so I guess if I were, I mean, BBC must be lying then. Shortage of doctors.
I identify as a doctor.
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be the case soon. You know what I mean? You're going to have people going, I identify as a surgeon, a brain surgeon. And people are
Yeah.
going to be too scared to go, really?
Yeah.
It's already happened.
Fucking perform the operation on him, you bigot.
I swear to you, it's already happened. We already have, from my own personal experience, without going into too much of detail, we already have doctors in the UK, in England, in the southeast, that have sworn the Hippocratic Oath that don't adhere to it because of their religious beliefs.
Hypocritical.
Already here.
Well, if they swear
Bob
to
from the garage.
So they
Yeah,
identify as a doctor in the UK, but they ain't one.
well, if they swear to an oath and they break that oath, then they should be arrested and have the doctorate removed from them. Simple
Good
as.
luck. Good luck.
Yeah, but he makes a lovely cup of tea.
Mm. Yeah, and he strokes your back really nice, does he? Then floats.
Oh, his bedside manner. Oh, he starts rubbing against you and everything. Ever so friendly.
Oh, fucking sidetrack then.
But like, no, it's. I think when will people wake up? Because at the moment they're not. You'd have thought after the fourth jab and seeing all these politicians going, yeah, we're getting all bollocks for having parties when they weren't supposed to be. People have gone, hang on a minute here. They've been taking piss out of us, but they haven't. They're like, oh, jab number 5? Hey, yes, please. Come on, give it. You know what I mean? Get real.
But
Well,
obviously,
yeah.
that's their choice, isn't it?
That's it. That's their choice. But we need them to wake up and smell the roses. And I can assure you, they're not smelling like roses at the moment. They smell like something that somebody dumped something outside of them.
The great smell of brute.
Shouldn't the Discord thing putting out again, mate?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
I'll see if I
Yeah.
can this time. I'll try.
we must.
Done.
Yeah.
Bada bing.
I'm glad Elmo's joined the thing to get kids fat. Jimmy
Oh,
bollard.
yes. I mean,
God bless him. Has he had a heart attack yet?
You'll know
if-
Modres.
If it's your choice, then why are they pushing it? They should say, right, it's your choice.
How low is Elmo? How low do you go? Well, we see. They can't get
Has Elmo
off the
got
gravel.
caught yet? I don't know. How did we get onto this from cosplay?
I don't know. Somebody switched it and we started all running off the thing. Let's get back onto cosplay, please.
Before we do, can I just make a bit of an appeal?
Yep.
If Pfizer are watching, I'm totally available. I have no fucking scruples whatsoever, and I'll play whatever part I have to as long as I don't have to have the jab. So I'm totally correctable.
Yeah. If
I
you,
would like to. Don't forget the sponsors: Lamborghini, Range Rover.
and Ethan does voiceovers. He's got that perfect voice for a voiceover.
He has. He has.
Just I need
He's
to
like the John
sleep.
LeMessurier.
Like, well, that's it, isn't it?
Have we had any comeback from Mercedes yet? Are they going to sponsor us at all?
They're taking us to court.
You could have.
Oh, fuck. That ain't fair. I thought...
No.
I read the email from them. They've dropped that now. They said they do realise that we're skint and nobody dare give us any money anyway.
Oh.
We'd only waste it.
I'd have thought it'd have been Lamborghini that took us to court first, but you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That-
missed
that-
last week's
You've
appeal.
got some Yeah, you could have earned some right money out of that. Lamborghini takes a group of lads to go up for.
The lads review in front of the dock.
We did have an appeal last week, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, 0.0.0.0.
Hang on, what was the appeal for last week?
Well, we were a bit late to the party, to be honest. You know, with the earthquake in Afghanistan, because we've got 32 watching now. A while ago, well, last fortnight, there was a massive earthquake in Afghanistan that claimed thousands of lives and injured many, many, many people. And Afghanistan is a land of
Mountains,
arid plains, lush green pastures. It's a tribal land. These poor fuckers have caught for an earthquake, and it's a big one. Now, the lads have decided to show our support by creating a charity. Now, it's the Federation of United Churches and Kirks, and that's based at Offerton. Okay. Now then, if you'd all like to put your support and pledge donations, you could do so in the chat, and that will be the Federation of United Churches, or FUC and K. And that's at Offerton. So if you can just put FUCK at off, and then we can.
Yeah, good job keeping it together, lads. Everybody was so polite, thinking, "Oh, he's fucking ruined this."
I was just waiting for it. He started, I thought.
Yeah.
Do they have a web address?
Genius.
It's our charity. I couldn't get an acronym for cash.
Then fuck off.
Oh dear.
Oh, fuck's sake. So I take it we fucking shit the bed with sponsors.
Yeah.
Again.
Fuck. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why we can't get sponsored by somebody. I mean, fucking hell. If you ever want any of your products being sponsored on here and probably never making a sale, I don't understand it.
That's probably right. You know what I mean? Of course they'd make a sale.
Would they?
No.
Or
What do you mean I've got to buy one
as your
first?
competition.
Yeah.
Of course I make a sale. You've got to buy the first, fucker.
Yeah. We guarantee they'll make a sale.
Oh, fuck it then. I bought me a Samsung phone. Samsung, if you're out there, I use a Samsung. Fucking anytime you want to send me a new upgraded one, by all means.
Nah.
I've got one a year and a half into its fucking lease, and it's now like shaking fucking Stevens.
How did the court action go with Manscaped? Did they drop it or what?
Manscaped. Yeah, we don't talk about Manscaped anymore.
Oh, they're going to sue me again now, are they?
Yeah. It was a sweaty bollocks link that they didn't like.
Oh,
Oh. I thought you'd dealt with the fucking, sales.
Well, they do offer a ball toner.
Yeah.
Do they?
They do. Yeah.
And what's her name?
Oh, dear.
Who cares about a name? What's a number?
And is there a particular order line that you have to get through for that one?
No. But there will be next week. We'll be back with more sponsors next week.
Yeah, we're going to have to get sponsors.
It's taking me every time we mention a fucking sponsor, we lose listeners. Down to 27 now. We've dropped 6.
Right. So, what else we got? Does this
You don't think they were
cosplay?
thought? Sorry for spurging this out. You don't think they thought we were being serious about this Afghanistan thing, do you?
Yeah.
They're now looking for the fuck off charity.
You're all fucked off, actually. You can't find this one.
And come on, let's face it. No matter how much money you pay, you can't get.
Talking about.
No, I think we dodged that one, man. We're good.
We'd like to get sponsored by any rich oil sheiks as well. We don't care.
No,
We're not.
fuck.
Oh, mate, I'd make do with a milkshake.
Well, I thought that's why you went cottaging earlier.
Oh,
Cheese.
yeah, I've just eaten these twat.
And
So was
don't
he.
forget. Sorry, I need to spurg this out to meet me targets because we are a company. Remember, 29 of you watching. There's at least 9 of you that aren't
Us.
Or yeah. So join Discord. Come and join the chat afterwards. I know people say that all the time, but
we'll throw that link up again.
Oh wait. What's this wee part? There's only me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, free
There you go.
still from them
oh, nice one, Reza. Nice one, Frank.
because we're totally bloody useless on with computers.
Well, as soon as we're done here, we'll be in the Discord channel if you want to come and swear at us or tell us we're a bunch of cunts. We're used to that.
Yeah, it's getting
Any felching, I believe in Jeff. Oh, Jeffrey. You naughty boy.
Oh dear.
Oh.
The thing is,
Oh.
right? Yeah, Jeff, right? I'll share a bit of insight. Some of the lads they know what felching was.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
No idea.
I didn't
No
know
idea
what
whatsoever.
either.
I thought they were just mispronouncing Fucci's name.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Carlo, do you want to tell him the experience you had when you was looking up felching?
No, I don't. Thank you very much. That's the fact.
Oh, that'd be funny.
The dreaded gammon sent me a picture and went, "That's felching."
Oh.
Did he censor it for you?
Right. And luckily for me, I didn't have to look up soggy biscuit. Thank you very much,
You
Charles.
already played that game.
Oh, so loved by me for looking that one up and not giving me the nightmare of seeing the pictures. No.
Ethan had the good one of looking up a rusty trombone, though, won't he?
Yeah.
Well, hey, Wee1's husband is my biggest friend at the moment because I've been trying to persuade Wee1 to give him the full win section.
No.
Oh.
No, just no.
Oh, I thought we were remaking the clangers then.
He'll put you down as a maybe then, should he?
Deadly. Gammon is under house arrest at the minute.
Yeah.
He's not allowed onto any electronical devices other than the ones that his missus allows him.
It's got a bird in man.
Hoover.
Yeah.
Lawnmower. Washing machine. Yeah.
Hammer, nails.
Fridge.
No,
He
it's
gets
just-
his big boy voice back on Monday, and if you're in Discord, you can speak to him and
yeah.
listen to the transformation.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yes.
Oh, bless. But, yeah. That'll be fun for you. Oh, dear.
It's no slow news week, really, isn't it?
It's all the same ship, different day, ain't it?
Exactly that.
I know.
Yeah.
It seemed to have gone a bit quiet about Russia and the.
Oh, hang
Well,
on. Hang on. Can we just get it back on track? Bit of a slow news week. We are being fucked. Roll on
Yeah,
up.
but that's happened every week.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
new
different,
liberal
I
order.
suppose.
Just roll
A
on
different way of
over.
being fucked.
how come this MP's got away with being not arrested? Because if I'd have been in a gentleman's club and touched up two fellas, well, they'd have kicked me face in, and then I'd have probably been arrested. Well, that's
Yeah.
what happened last time, anyway.
You just thought apparently mould.
Dear. But yeah, they probably they liked it and they just didn't want to admit to it. That's probably why they didn't want to press charges.
Was one of their names Juicy Smollett?
Don't know, but one of them had to wear a raincoat with all the saliva he was doing.
What about?
Sorry, salivating.
Every day is a shitty school day.
Back to the days of Jeremy Thorpe.
Yeah, well, so the story of the moral of the story and all that is cosplay. Fucking cost a fortune to do. Fair play to them. Let them carry on. But apparently they're all a bit fucking
Weird.
yeah. Government fucked
I
us again today.
I don't get anime. I don't get that.
Government fucked us today, and news just in. You'll fuck you again tomorrow.
Indeed.
Yeah, politicians get away with murders, and you can't even find out a tune. So pretty much, it's been a happy joy stream, hasn't it?
Oh, well, I'm chuffed. I've got it off my chest because, well, obviously, I'm a chest feeder, and I just needed to get it off it.
So
Undo
what?
your fucking camera thingy and fucking say that shit again.
Give me a sec. Gotta let the frigging cat out.
It's one of those people kind.
I'm a
isn't he?
chest feeder. I've got to get it off my chest.
Yeah, he's into music. He's not a comedian.
No, what he likes to do is lie down and eat his food off his chest.
Oh,
Gaboom.
Are you one of them new men's?
The weather's going to be nice for the next 10 days. So everybody enjoyed the weather.
Yeah, but is that everywhere in the country?
Well, it's, climate change and global warming. You know what I mean? We've got to have some.
busy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Global warming and that shit, you know?
Yeah, that's 1 degree.
Can't wait.
Oh, there you go, you see. Well, you're going to get 10 days, apparently, of nice weather. So
I'll be the summer done this year then.
if you're travelling up and down the motorways and you see some short ass on a motorbike wobbling all over the place, it'll be me.
Yeah, you can often
Watch
tell.
out, it's a disaster.
'Cause
Stay well away
He'll
from
be
it.
the one looking for a low wall to put his foot on, or the side of the crash barrier.
Or
You know.
Look,
Or
I've got
pushing
that down to a T
Or
now.
pushing it in the hard fucking shoulder.
No, I've got it down to a T now. I click the side stand down, the bike cuts out, I climb onto the foot peg, swing my legs over, and away we go. Just jump. Hey, my parachuting nights and we're sorted.
And everybody thinks that you're joking, but we know you're telling the truth.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, his middle name is now the donor.
Yeah, you know, funny enough, that doctor said to me when I was talking to him like this is
Still living in a
yeah.
shoebox.
Yeah, no, we didn't say did he live in a shoebox. He's shorter than me.
Special
so I
doctor
said,
then.
I says I've been out on bike, like, and he went, you know, when I was working in A&E, we used to call bikers donors. That's what he said. It's called bikers donors.
They still do.
Yeah.
Still do.
It's because you haven't
we're
got.
waiting for the heart, Mr. Prentice, but it's raining outside, so shouldn't be long.
Oh, aye.
Well, the thing is, you ain't got no protection other than a crash helmet. And a crash helmet doesn't really help you.
Yeah, I've got protection. You've got back and front padding and that stops.
I'll tell you what, right?
You've got against the wall.
I'll raise your fucking helmet, your back protection, your front protection, your levers, your boots, and everything, right? I'll raise that against doing a Superman over the bonnet straight into a tree.
I'll probably live a lot better than you when you fly out your windscreen for not wearing your seatbelt.
I've got a fucking steering wheel to hold on to.
Well, yeah, you get stuck.
An engine block in the way.
You know what I mean? I'll be good, man. Don't worry. And by the way, for the Rozzers, I do wear my seatbelt. He's a fucking liar. He's got no tax or insurance on his motorbike. I'll give you a number plate later.
I've got tax and insurance.
Don't lie. Right? You had him earlier on. He's fucking out of work because of the DVLA fucking him. He's got no money. Do you really think he's bought his insurance and tax this time round? Nah.
Ethan,
yearly.
your neighbours think they've got problems. Fuck me. Imagine if they had him living next door.
I have stressed me.
He fucking snores. He snores like a cunt as well.
Yeah.
And just to throw Free State under the bus with the Rozzers, if you are listening, he drives a sponsor's C63 AMG Black Edition. Fucking dead easy to spot.
Especially with the blacking out windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Private number plate, FU2.
Yeah.
And his Batman outfit is a dead giveaway.
No, that time he was going to cosplay.
Well, you told me after the research, man. Fucking apparently the Mario outfit that I had wasn't going to cut the grade.
They get addicted.
Oh, no. There's some fit beans in it, but fucking, they've got to be a bit, you know what I mean?
They were in a bit way.
Yeah, a bit off kilter. Wax for manscaping. Is it possible to wax a stretchy old saggy bag?
What are you bringing me to this for, Ian Spencer? What the fuck have I done to you?
No, wax a stretchy. Hang on, I got it fucking wrong. Did I say that? I don't know where.
Who's calling me a stretchy old ball bag?
Yeah.
That manscapes.
Is it?
I don't want to find out. Ian, thank you.
We're going to have to get in touch with Manscaping and get their, you know what I mean, details, figure out what we can say that you'll do and what it won't, just in case. Is there actually a fucking company out there called Manscaped? Because I've got a feeling we aren't going to get sued soon.
There is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Oh,
really?
fuck.
Raz is like, eh?
Just as a disclaimer, we're no way affiliated with Manscaped. We're affiliated with the other Manscaped that isn't actually real.
Yeah.
And the charity.
A multi-billion corporation suing you for what? Pennies?
No.
Yeah,
All
It's
right.
not even worth their effort.
I could give them a flint out of a used lighter.
Yeah, we'll take your used lighter from you.
Well, it's not like Free State's their ideal fucking target customer, so...
Oh, no.
And I spurred this out to Ian Spencer. Sorry, that was my poor idea of humour, Ian. Inferring I was old ball bag.
Yeah. We never take much serious.
Type in chat if you understand it was a joke, kid, because I wasn't having a go at you, I promise you.
No, we
You
don't.
fucker.
But when you come in Discord, watch out for his banning hammer.
Oh, you fuck when you come in Discord, yeah. Yeah, I'll fucking bully you there. I've got previous for it, ask the lads.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, good lad. Cheers, Ian.
Oh, fucking keep her getting distracted, isn't she? Are we done?
It's very dark in here.
Yeah, we really need to sort of get some. Nah, fuck that. Nah.
What?
I meant in my room.
Actually, do some,
What?
serious.
Content.
Yeah.
We need to do some proper
You were
content.
going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Oh, all right, brother. Right, as you're off work at the moment, you know what you can spend tomorrow doing? Cutting out all those newspaper clippings, getting them all into order, getting them all prepared for next week.
And if I had newspaper, I'd be cutting them into strips to wipe my ass with. I'm getting a bit short of cash now.
See? I told you hadn't got no insurance on that bike.
Well, let's put it to the audience. What do you want? Do you want this shambolic fucking ramble? Or do you want a slickly produced, itemised, news-filled, punchy show?
Well, we're fucked, aren't we? If they go,
You can do both.
we're fucked.
Well, we could do shambolic.
Well, hang on, we're not really fucked, are we? Look, there's only us watching anyway.
We're professionals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely professionals.
Oh.
No,
Wait, you guys are getting
RTs.
paid?
We're RTs. We're free spirits, remember?
Well, has our audience got anything they want us to yabber about?
Yeah, come in Discord.
Gary Lineker.
Oh, no.
The Julia twat. That one.
Oh,
What do you want to say about him, really?
They left the lob on.
Well, he suffered horrific racism as a kid. Did you not know that?
He did, yeah.
it's take a long walk across a short there.
Growing up in Leicester.
Shambolic is good. Yeah. There you go.
There you go then. Just
Deadly
like
takes my view on things, a bit of both, can't do any harm. Quite right, Deadly.
Really? Really?
Mine's a small red car.
And the blue tent.
Yeah. And you can't miss it. It's the only vehicle following a lorry. And the lorry's going faster than him.
All right. Right. What about fucking Zelensky at Glastonbury? I mean, Glastonbury, bad idea anyway for all
What,
the
on the
obvious
stage?
reasons.
Bending him over and literally fucking him on the stage?
No, video thing.
Didn't they virtually throw him on the stage?
Mate, he says, what about fucking Zelensky at Glastonbury? That was
No.
his words.
No, I didn't say the Linsky as you said. I said the Linsky, as in his name.
Oh, that's about
Okay.
fuck off.
Well, one of our heroes, one of the doctors that was bringing all against this COVID and going on, he died at 48 the other day. Mr. Vladimir Zelenko. So rest in peace, young man. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
So what about him? Why would you want to do him at all? Why does it have to be Glastonbury?
I just like the mud.
Hey, there's not enough diversity going on at Glastonbury. Lenny Henry told me that.
It's where you go to shit on the world and leave loads of litter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But hang on, surely you want to pay that amount of money to see Zelensky on a big screen and Greta Thunberg.
No.
Surely.
No, wouldn't give
I'd
them the
rather
fucking
watch
drippings
shit
off me
dry.
piss.
And but okay, if that's not enough to convince you, then what about Green Day, the lead singer denouncing his American citizenship?
He wants to
Where's
live
he
here.
live?
He wants to live here.
Oh, he's not one of ours.
Has anyone told him about Brexit yet?
Let's hope he
Brexit,
gives
we
up
didn't get.
fucking our citizenship.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fucking unreal. It's fucking nonsense.
Yeah, but did you see all the fucking rubbish they left behind after that?
No, mate, there was
No.
no rubbish. What are you on about?
Fucking 50 odd fucking tons of plastic and fucking. It was
Get out.
ridiculous.
I know, fucking penguins and everything entangled.
Was it
Mate,
14?
Penguins.
Fucking 6,000 fucking
There's a
tents
few.
or something.
There's a few endangered puppies as well.
Was, yeah. Do you see the polar bear? Fucking hell. Fucking hell, he had about 12 of those fucking amyl nitrate fucking canisters in his job. Fucking netted. He was like wearing 2 Wellingtons.
Ah.
The amount of fucking masks on fucking sale there was ridiculous.
Oh. But they fucking destroyed the place, man, and left it a right shit tip.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing every fucking year. It's the same thing at every fucking festival. The point being is the hypocrisy. It's the same.
The servants can clean up.
That's the point. I mean, it's the same. It's the same every town, every high street. We create rubbish, and then we have bins, and we have people that litter, and it's. Personally, I don't see what the fucking issue is. It happens every year, and has happened, and will happen. Unless anybody's
Happens in the House of fucking Lords.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at all the mess! Yes. What did you expect to happen?
Well, you'd expect people that was supposedly all green to carry a fucking bag
Take a
with
black bin bag with them.
Yeah.
bits.
Mm.
They
And
have
as I
What's
say,
wrong with
it's,
carrying a black bin
I mean-
bag?
I mean, honestly, if you go to Wembley Stadium to a gig, right? There are all of the people there to pick up, because people are launching fucking shit and.
They attack bin bags. You guys know that. They hate bins.
Well, not everybody carries. It's been like it for.
Are you
Anyway.
sure you just wasn't at a Millwall game?
Every fucking rave I've ever been to. Anyway, back in the mo.
Every rave you've ever been to.
One.
And he doesn't take that ketamine ever again.
Yeah.
Right pain in the ass.
You take
the
some
one that he
acid.
went to it is just stop raving now.
Yeah, I didn't like the look of that bloke camel. Anyway, back in the mo.
They're just seeing the dancing silhouettes have gone. It's been a long journey.
Fucking
The
right.
left always leaves lots and tons of debris and trash behind. They always do. They hate bin bags.
Unfortunately, given it all this global warming shit. I mean, you look on your next shopping when you get your shopping, you bring it on. You look at how many actual things now are actually them plastic containers actually are recyclable. None, hardly none. And I had a look today at the stuff that I was getting, and none of them. They all got the cross through it. Don't recycle.
Strange how we went from a time where we would use stuff that was recyclable regularly.
Yeah,
Then
recycled everything. Got
You know,
pop back
I-
in your bottles that you gave them.
packaging, paper, card, all that can be recycled. Fucking, yeah, there's a bit of plastic in there, usually. But not to the extent where now everything's fucking plastic. I mean, what fucks you off is when you get to the cashier and she goes, right, that'll be 25p for the charge of the plastic bag. And you look on your conveyor belt and go, you're cutting down on fucking plastic, you know what I mean? Everything's fucking on there, it's just plastic.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But you want to charge me 25p because I only use a bag. Yeah,
Well, that's cheap because I last went to Morrison's and got charged 40p for a paper bag.
Paper one?
What?
Yes, 40 pence for a paper bag.
Jesus.
You find your way out of it.
Like,
Get out of it, mate. Morrison's round here. I'm looking at fucking 2 of them here. They're reusable paper bags. That they're good enough for what does it say? 6 kilos or something along those lines. It says. They're free.
Fight your way out of one.
no,
They're free at our Morrison's.
well, it might be at your Morrison's, but I live in Wales. And it seems that them in Wales charge 40p.
You don't live in Wales. Come on.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but it is
remember in the
Morrison's.
80s.
It's not your Billy Morrison's.
Yeah, we
I
have
remember in the 80s they used to have cardboard boxes in like a section where you could just walk over, bring one to the till, and fill the box with your shopping. But they never do that now.
No, because they get money off recycling the cardboard now, don't they?
Yeah.
What's Sam used for cardboard anyway?
What is it? 100 quid a ton? Maybe more now to
I ain't
recycle
got a
car.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
But that's why a lot of the supermarkets just cut them all up so the you know what I mean, stack them flat, fucking band them up and sell them, don't they?
Well, they have compressors now, don't they? So they can pack it in and get more weight in that bundle. And then they'll just get a lorry come in, they'll load it up on lorry and take it straight to recycling. Our company hasn't got a specific place to store it, so if it's wet, they get paid minimum for it, but they're still getting paid like 30 quid a ton for wet cardboard. So to them, it's a win-win.
Yeah. Well, this is the
Wet.
thing, isn't it?
Wet cardboard. Wet.
Yeah, if it gets wet, you don't get paid as much because of the weight on it. Because when it's wet, it weighs more.
Well, obviously, but you just said that they get paid for wet cardboard, which is obviously going to weigh more than dry.
It doesn't work like that. I've just told you.
Because it's wet, they get paid less. You don't listen.
Oh, right, I beg your pardon.
It's anti-weight.
Yes. So, say you get paid £100 a ton for dry cardboard.
Antimatter, apparently.
They pay you about 30 quid because it's wet. Because they can't actually physically weigh exactly how much the cardboard is, so they take a guess and they pay you what they call bottom bucks.
They take a guess.
Water is more in weight.
You're 4 stone 3 ounces.
But like, so they pay less if it's wet. So that's why it's ideal to keep it dry and take it dry, and then you get paid for
You have
that.
to do your apprenticeship at the circus, you know, because guessing people's weight.
Yeah, Sonia's got a good point, though, eh? And as for Amazon, you know why it's called that? Every time you buy something from them, it comes wrapped in half the rainforest, which is true. I mean, have you ever had stuff off Amazon and they send you a big fuck off box, filled with paper, fucking and everything else for something that's like that big that could have just been posted through the letterbox? That's actually in its own box anyway.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I don't know how they make fucking money.
I got a plastic tub and a fucking plastic tub.
I wonder if it's a machine that boxes the boxes.
No, it's people that do it. They put them in them and then away they go.
Cheap
Well,
labour.
the way machines are going, they'll get all funny about it, won't they? They'll be going, oh, I don't know about that way.
It's fucking mad.
Have a conscience.
But like Amazon pay pittance for the stock that they get and make a damn good fortune on it.
And use a lot of cardboard.
Yeah.
Shitload of cardboard, man.
And
Aye.
And what?
oh yeah, and so what if they do?
Oh, they're meant to be all this fucking be friendly to the environment bollocks.
There it is.
Greener.
Fucking hypocrisy. That's what it all boils down to. That's what I'm saying. Because really, who gives a fuck? Because there is enough recycling. There are plenty of resources, and it's these cunts being hypocrites that gets to me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You take climate change. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody agrees there is climate change. It happens 4 times a year.
Who's got a food? Who's got a food bin?
I don't.
What?
Mate.
Yeah,
Food waste.
I have one.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
In last month's storm, I have 2.
The food bin was the first one I blow up.
Very
Get rid
good.
of it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Turn
Jeff.
it-
MP's the way to go.
I
Imagine.
actually watched something about hemp, actually. It's making a comeback, believe it or not.
So it should. I mean, it's fucking carbon
Yeah.
neutral, and you can make shit tons of stuff out of it.
And gasoline and medicine, and you get high of it, and yeah, it's got a lot of properties.
Did anybody see the video of the guys making rope out of hemp from a few days ago? And
No, we've seen sort of.
they've got that. I think they were in Mexico or something, and it was, well, you know, the same. Only same as the Industrial Revolution over here within, you know, spinning Jenny. But it was incredible, and it was hemp.
Well, they've been building houses and putting hemp in as the
Insulation.
insulator. Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like a lot better because it's full. When the hemp's seen its life,
Fibers.
they can reuse it, re-break it down, and then remold it into the same stuff again and put it back in. That's how good it is. And not only that, apparently, hemp is stronger than concrete when it's mixed properly.
I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me because it's fibrous, and if you can get the fibres to interlock, then that's how carbon fibre's made.
Right, so I'll watch. Yeah, they've made a few houses fully out of hemp. The outside walls are fully hemp. But like I said, it's the structure. Obviously, they have to put a structure. Hemp's not strong enough on its own. You can't just build a wall out of hemp. So either steel, which surprised me actually, because the hemp does not react with the steel, so it doesn't rot the steel frame. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's fire resistant up to whatever. So not only is it a good thing for reducing the heat loss, it's also a good fire resistant thing. So and you'll think that it's a lot lighter than most stuff that we've got today. So I think it's in America they've been doing it.
Well, mate, we used to make shitloads of stuff out of hemp. Fucking way back in the day, you know what I mean? We stopped making it because everybody thought you could get high off it, which you don't. You don't get high off hemp. You get high off fucking its cousin, fucking Mr. fucking Weed. But yeah, hemp looks like it, so they just went, oh fuck it, ban it all. And you can't have fucking hemp.
Yeah.
But it's
Wasn't
carbon
it?
neutral.
Hang on. Wasn't it to do with the seriously, I says I'm anti-South America. I want to take this off, but
bingo.
it was to do with Mexico. Tramp, are you with me on this one? And where it was marijuana, and then the workers are coming in, and hemp was being used, and then there was an industrialist that got the idea of getting rid of hemp out of, I think hemp was used in the banknotes, I think, and then getting hemp out of the banknotes and then using cotton. So I think that's something like the story.
It was the paper industry who wants it banned in America.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was the fucking cotton industry, because they was using hemp to make clothing, rope, fucking sack.
Yeah.
It made everything from fucking paper to rope, you know what I mean, and anything in between.
The currency, even the currency changed. If I've got the story correct, from hemp to cotton.
Oh,
must have been because of the dye wouldn't run so much in it. So,
maybe.
Well,
But like, hemp's making a comeback apparently,
and so it should.
Because, well, for starters, you think about it. Like you said, it's zero emissions. Why we're going on zero emissions is beyond me. I mean,
well, the next zero emission is going to be you.
Right. Well, that's no problem. Even when I'm dead, I'm going to pollute the ozone. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to
yes, what's all that about that? Marijuana, did you say?
Oh, what? The devil's lettuce.
Marijuana. Is that like hemp? Is it?
Well,
it's
cousin. Because what the Mexicans' name for hemp is marijuana. Insofar as I recall the video that I watched last week.
Ooh, the dark days of marijuana.
And so the word marijuana took on a bad connotation.
Well, it definitely did with all the bullshit that fucking Reagan was spouting at the time and shit as well. I mean, he went fucking after reefer madness, the propaganda that he was a part of producing for reefer madness and all that shit.
You never hear a mass shooter and they don't say, oh, he spent the afternoon smoking marijuana and then decided to go out and kill everybody.
Exactly.
I think you do now in America. I think you do.
Well, that's only because they want to blame something else. Not the fact that the kid's already probably been through. I don't know. Especially in the States, I mean, the shit that them kids have to go through with their indoctrination and shit. But, I mean, I think that it is kind of fucked up how kids have got easy access to guns out there. You know what I mean?
Indeed. I saw one earlier on today, of some 15, 16-year-old kid just pull out a gun and start bam, bam, bam down an alleyway, and he took the life of someone. And I believe, well, this kid got caught, so that's 2 lives gone. There's also, it's like,
Yeah, but don't forget, cars kill more people than guns.
And smoking and alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
Crashing.
Yeah, but it's still one of them though.
Yeah, but a 15, 16. No.
Well, there you go. The problem is, it's like within America. I mean, did you see that talk they were talking about? They were saying like they wanted certain. They wanted to move the age of being in the army up to 21, and they've just been talking about the age that they think these kids are developed, their ages are the brains aren't fully developed, so they're not coherent.
It'll be a 21 IQ, never mind age soon.
And they've
Agreed.
just been discussing that. So this senator or whatever he was said, well, then you'd be on agreement with me that we should move the age of from 18 up to 21. And he went, no. And he says, well, you've just said that their brains aren't fully developed, but yet you want to give them a right to vote. And yet you don't want them doing this and you don't want them doing that, drinking and things like that. But because the brains aren't developed and you don't want to, but yet here you are wanting them to be in the army at 18, and he says, well, we needs must. In other words, it's saying, well, it don't matter that the brains aren't developed. You know, the cadden fodder. We'll chuck them out first, and then we'll send that over 21 into proper stuff. It's like, really?
Well, we'll start them off young with drag queens and dildos swatted in front of their faces, and we'll go on from there.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's another thing that seems to be becoming more and more apparent. The more that you look at it, the more that you look at the money behind it, the more that you follow the agenda. Let's just say the agenda is to depopulate the fucking planet. Let's just say the agenda is to make a shit ton of fucking money, right? If you take a young, vulnerable fucking kid, twist it around so you don't know whether it's Arthur or Martha, pump it full of drugs that cost an absolute fortune, then give it a sex change that costs an absolute fucking fortune. There's the money coming in off it, right? And at the end of it, what's the result? Well, that kid's no longer going to be able to reproduce. So at some point, you're going to have depopulation.
And this is the thing that gets me. They're on about they want to reduce population because there's too many on the planet. But if you look at the age of when families were big, where you know, I grew up, my parents came from big families. Yeah, well, you know, like 14, 16, right? That's stopped. So when these family members of mine die, because they're all not far off in a certain age group, you're going to lose a huge amount of population. You don't need to turn around and say, well, we need these, these little exercises of leaking a virus in to kill them off. In another 20 years, this country, the world is going to have a big depopulation. China, India, Britain, Europe, America, because everybody
they'll make sure they do.
Yeah.
Across the world now, we're having less and less kids. Even the religion of peace are having less kids. It's a big myth that they're still having big families. You take a look, just watch and look. They're not having these 15, 20 kids like they used to.
Oh, so back in the day, people had big families because they needed people to bring the money into the household. So the kids would be at fucking work, fucking doing little bits and pieces just to bring money into the household, to get the household ticking over. That's why people had big families. Then you went through, you know, social reforms and everything else, nanny state, here, you don't need that, we'll get you some money, have a nice pat on the back. And then people didn't need to have the bigger families to bring in the fucking money to the household anymore. And now they've got it down to the fact that we don't even want your kids to grow up being kids anymore. We want them to grow up not knowing what's up or down, because today I could be my gender could be a fucking male, and tomorrow it could be a unicorn, the day after that it could be an attack helicopter. Because my perception's the only thing that's important now in the world. And if you don't agree with my perception, you're a bigger.
Now, did you see in London the other day all those flags decked out across the London streets.
Yep.
It looked all right. They were all pride flags, but it reminded me of Berlin 1936.
Yeah, but
with all
you're
those swastikas.
yeah, but mate, you're saying the same thing as a fucking but bearing in mind, I fucking agree with you. You're saying the same thing as the wankers said about the Union Jack, the Union flag. I beg your pardon. Being down the road. They said, who was it? Not Jeremy Vine, it was some cunt like that, saying that it reminded them of Nazi Germany.
Well, the traitors to the country.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. One's a symbol of our nation, United Kingdom,
And one's a
and the
symbol
other
of
one's a
fucking degeneracy.
mental illness. Yeah,
That's
mental health.
Fascism.
I agree with
If you think about it,
yeah.
all
Sorry,
that we had
completely different.
was the women going to work. That was the biggest downfall. Because once women got into workplace, they realised that they had spending power. And
Hey, I used to remember when we used to ride women to work.
Right.
Or at work.
I mean, have we got so far?
It was a slow burner, that fucker, wasn't it?
Yeah, but have we got so far down this fucking rabbit hole now, where it is a serious conversation when somebody turns around to you and says, I don't want to identify as human anymore. I want to identify as a feline cat. Right? And if you don't fucking agree that I'm a feline cat, you can get fucking prosecuted by the law.
Do you know what I'd do if I were a teacher, don't you? I said, well, due to health and safety, we're not allowing feline cats in. So doors there, bye-bye, go home.
Yeah.
And now you're being discriminated. You're discriminating against me.
You're not allowed indoors at night.
See,
Yeah.
this is what I want to know. How that, I mean, normally, right, that would be dealt with. Don't be a dickhead.
Well,
Yeah.
what about the kids that are allergic to cats?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, now that's a good point.
Yeah.
No, if you identify as a cat, you can fuck off because I'm allergic.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't have the
Yeah.
dander that's
Cat
going to
can
make
give
you
me
allergic.
bubonic plague.
I mean, it's all just a mind fuckery.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's
Oh,
playing
it's
with
fuckery.
language, trying to confuse everybody. And it's not
It's
going to
fuckery.
work. We can already see that because money fucking talks. We can already see it with woke flicks. That's fucking your good track. Dirty cash. We can already see the markets turning. Already. It can't because, and as we've always said, all of us, the left will eat itself.
It will.
Yeah.
It'll try and eat us with it.
How
Well,
much
fuck
irreparable damage will it do on its way?
Yeah, fuck you, lefties.
How many kids will be paying the price?
Unfortunately, millions worldwide.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick people out there.
The thing is, it's taken all of our lifetimes, hasn't it, so far? Because I've seen the demise since the 70s.
Yeah. 80s
Since
for
all
me.
of our lives.
Yeah, but the point is this: which countries is this happening in? 'Cause
Western.
I bet it's not
Everywhere.
It's happening in
That's-
Western countries.
it's
Oh, well, hang on.
happening in India.
No.
Yeah, it's not happening in China. It's not happening in North Korea, Pakistan.
Or Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's not happening there.
Definitely not
No,
Saudi
does that
Arabia.
It tells
There's
you that.
huge agenda.
Yeah. But the problem is, once they've finished with us, where do you think they're heading next? Nobody will be safe.
We'll finish
that
us
tune?
first.
If you tolerate this, then your children will be next.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I put the statement in Discord so you guys can read it. What the bunks, the fucking stupid lefty disarmament all together. There you see the numbers, the facts, the statistics, everything. So it's all bias. It's bullshit.
Oh, you're right. It is. It's all biased.
Oh crap.
It's a long text, I know, but it debunks the left narrative.
Anybody wants to read it? The links in YouTube in the chat. Jump in and read what he's posted. Because I ain't reading all that.
Yeah.
No chance.
When was the last time he put the Discord up?
Just now.
Hey, it's in again.
Right?
So come and join us, people. Feel free. We don't bite. Well, actually, a couple of them do, but yeah, we'll try and give them away.
Not Tramp though. No, he never bites.
Anyway,
I've got no teeth.
Yeah.
I've got to admit, yes, Mark, you are right. For every £1, for every gender, you still only have £2 because all the rest would be fakes. True. Spot.
No
true.
shit. Fucking. And hopefully, that common sense will stick around and won't get fucking morphed into what they want it to be. Well, there's still people who have got common sense, but there's still fucking hope. That's the only thing
People
we
will
can
get
cling to.
sick of this degeneracy. It'll come to a head and people will go, no, we've had enough now. Sorry, we've had enough now.
I'm telling you, it's already happening.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's a little bit too late, to be fair.
Oh,
well, they needed a lot of waking up, didn't they?
Right. You think about it, it's a bit like flashing. Players went out and they come back round again. Fucking worse luck. I remember when first lot were out. Yeah. No, let's not talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, no,
brought it up.
If you want to talk about that, catch us in Discord, because right now, I think
He's saying he's a flasher, isn't he? He's sick.
No.
Hey. Wait, what's the green and scares old lady? That'll be Callow and his lucky green Mac.
Oh, I've never had a green Mac. Hey, you did, like.
Yeah,
too late.
I thought you were going to say Kermit's dick.
Right, well, on that note, say bye-bye, people.
Goodbye, people.
Good night, all.
Goodbye.
We'll catch you next week, Saturday, 9 o'clock-ish, because usually people can't be all standing up on time.
By the way, nice picture. This one.
Anyway.
Well, some of us are stars, aren't we, Flux?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, fashionably late. Right, yeah,
pretentious. More like.
Yeah,
Anyway.
goodbye, everybody. Goodbye now.
Have fun. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, don't come back. If you did, see you next week. Ta-da.
Please make it
They love it when I turn